Meanwhile, metal art and sculpture meets Nollywood as renowned sculptor Dr. Pokwala and acclaimed filmmaker Kunle Afolayan collaborate on the 25-feet tall KAP film village signage. Inspired by the giant Hollywood sign in Los Angeles, these though have created a 200-feet long and 25-feet high art in the center of Kunle Afolayan's KAP film village. According to Pokwala, this project took about 5 years, including 3 years of active construction, butchering of 8 cars, including trucks and sedans, and the use of props from Nollywood.
What we have here is a monumental signage of KAP Village, and this is a place where everything happened, everything is cinematography and film. So I met Mr. Kunle Afolayan in Dubai during the Dubai Expo 2020, and we had a conversation around, collaboration and doing something, with him and for him. And since then, we've been gathering materials to create this monument. Initially, we wanted to put the signage on the mountain. Then, we just felt people might not have that accessibility or the strength to climb and interact with the signage. So we decided to put it here. And you can see here in my background, this signage is about 25 feet tall on a base of 5 feet and about 3 feet over there. Then the span is about 200 feet, and this is a massive signage. So for me, it's just beyond signage. It's about cinematography, it's about film, it's about history. There are a lot of things hidden in each of these lettering, and I can tell you that what you have hidden in those lettering is history. It's about film, it's about everything, it's about culture. When we started gathering materials to create this piece, we butchered about 8 cars. I mean, some of those cars were supposed to be trashed, some of them were supposed to be disposed, and we butchered most of them. We butchered RVs, Mercedes-Benz, and different kind of cars. Then when we did that, we felt, okay, the story is not going to be complete without having some props, some tripod, some cameras, some light. So we decided to source for, some cameras and some props from different people. So we gathered a lot. And as a matter of fact, we have about 5 trailer loads here, and we started welding. So basically, the work took about, from conception to date, it's about technically like 5 years, and we are yet to be done. So if you look at the piece, you will see a lot of masks, like a lot of African masks. You would see a drummer playing drum. Well, we still have some, sculptured figure that we're going to put there. Oriolokun is going to stand on the eye. We have a, what do you call it? The projector that he used in the 80s and the 70s, standing on the eye currently. And if you look at each of the letter, has his own story, has his own struggle, and has his own meaning. So you just need to pay attention to them, and you can find a lot within a day. So we started butchering all the cars that we gathered about 3 years ago, and each time we butcher them in Lagos, we transport them back to this place. So for the past 3 years, we're gathering because this is a large monument, and so we need tons of scraps. So about early last year, we finalized the location, and we started the survey. Brought our surveyor, the site engineer, the structural engineer to do all the proper documentation, and then the construction started precisely August last year. So we did the linear work of the signage in Ile-Ife, in my studio in Ile-Ife. Then we transported it back here. Then we moved all the 15 sculptors that work on this. We moved them to site precisely end of September. So by September, October, November, we started assembling. We did all the assembly in November and December. So technically, we've done like 3 years of active work on this. And every moment counts. Right about now, we're still working, and we still have about plus or minus 6 months to tidy it up. I mean, this is well recycled art, and it's about sustainability. You know, talk about sustainability, talk about how we can reuse and repurpose the large army of waste that threaten our ecosystem. So I've always said that you know, I transform rubbish to rubies. You know, I try to make Africa flourish out of rubbish. You know, and that is what I do. I mean, a lot of people know my kind of work with that, but you know, this is a new genre of art. It's more contemporary in nature. It's a photo point. We can use the space for, you know, for a base, for concert. I mean, we can use it for a lot of things, but this place should be a convergence point for anyone that want to be, I mean, that want to do anything with film, or, you know, you want to feature on the screen. So it's a lot embedded in one monument.